So in this question, we're given a redox reaction between copper and iodine to form CuI2. And it says write the balanced half reactions describing the oxidation and the reduction that happen in this reaction. Well, in order to do this, we need to figure out the oxidation state on copper in the product. Since iodine and copper are both elements, we know their oxidation state is 0 on the reactant side. But in the product side, we don't necessarily know the oxidation state of copper because copper is a transition metal and has multiple oxidation states. But we do know the oxidation state on iodine is -1. So we can use that and the fact that the overall charge on copper iodide, that's not the correct name, but is neutral, because right, it should have the Roman numeral. So we have Cu plus 2 times -1 equals 0. And what this says is the charge, or the oxidation state on copper, plus 2 times the charge or oxidation state on iodine equals 0. Note that the charge and oxidation state are not always the same, but in this case we have an ionic compound, so they are the same. So now we can do this math to figure out the charge on copper, just like you would do if you were going to try to find the name of this. So we'll do copper minus 2 equals 0. Add 2 to both sides. Cu equals plus 2. So copper is plus 2. It was 0, now it's plus 2. This was 0, and now it's -1. Remember your mnemonic device. Leo, the lion, says grr. So losing electrons is oxidation. Gaining electrons is reduction. Well, if something goes from an oxidation state of 0 to an oxidation state of plus 2, it has lost electrons. So this is oxidation. In this case, iodine has gone from 0 to -1, so it has gained electrons. So in this case, it's reduction. We can now fill out our half reactions. In the oxidation half reaction, we have copper forming copper 2+. And states of matter are ignored here. So if copper forms copper 2+, it must have lost 2 electrons. So this is our oxidation half reaction. In this case, we have iodine, which is diatomic, forming I-. And again, states of matter are ignored here. So iodine is forming I-. Well, how do you get this to happen? Well, you have to add an electron in order to go from 0 to minus. However, you have to do one other thing. There are 2 iodines here, so we need to make 2 I-, and if we make 2 I-, we need 2 electrons. So now we have 2 balanced half reactions for this oxidation-reduction reaction.